Before we get into this amazing transformation, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now, y'all know I am all about skills, learning how to do things on your own, continuing to evolve, and using the tools that are available to you to constantly perfect your craft and become better. And Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people like us. They have classes on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, entrepreneurship, and so much more. It is truly a space where millions of members come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. It is a super affordable platform. A yearly subscription is less than $10 a month. And when it comes to investing in yourself, your knowledge, your skills, and goals, that is literally change each day. I just started my premium membership and I'm taking my first class under the personal branding and marketing. A lot of y'all already know it is a goal of mine to simply work for myself, be able to create, and to wake up and live a life that fulfills me every single day. And this is just going to be the very beginning into gaining more knowledge and confidence in my abilities to do that. So this is literally the perfect platform and tools that I need to just help me continue to grow and get to that next level. And they were kind enough to gift my family here on YouTube with a free trial of Skillshare premium membership. So the first 1,000 people who use the link in my description, you'll be able to use Skillshare for free. Even if you're not a YouTuber, if you're thinking about, building a skill or becoming a business owner, just gaining more knowledge in a specific area, I would highly recommend checking them out. And it's no better time to try it out when it's free. So thank you again, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. I'm super excited for my own self journey. Now let's get into this video.
Tell me if you're riding. I know that you're vibing. Tell me if you're riding. I know.
I go where I want good. Yeah. I go where I want good. Yeah. I go where I want good.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, I don't know why I did all that. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. Today, we're gonna do the project. Hey, the project! Woo! On my channel, I share bits of my life, vlogs, my home renovations, home owning, home buying, home decor now. We're getting into it now that we're moved in and all the rough stuff is taken care of. But ultimately, y'all, it is all about seeing a woman doing things, getting things done, knowing what she's capable of, and sometimes reminding myself what I'm capable of. And I hope to empower, motivate, and remind y'all of the same. So if that's your kind of thing, feel free to subscribe. You are more than welcome to join the family. Today is gonna be something low key. It's probably gonna go into different days because y'all know sun goes down very, very quick and it's midday. It's already like no sun out here to begin with. But this is the start of my patio makeover. I don't know if y'all have seen this yet, but Blue's here. Y'all remember Blue? I told y'all about Blue. I told y'all about Blue. Look, I've had this couch, y'all, for a good 10 years. No cap. I don't use that word. I had a beautiful, large, sectional sofa ordered, picked out, couldn't make up my mind and wasn't completely confident that that's what I wanted. So canceled the order, took y'all advice and just brought my old couch in. She's comfy, okay? She's comfy. I love her. I just wanted some new vibes, but we gon' work with her for now, okay? This is the living room setup, how it's been. It's a gloomy doomy day, okay? But I show you this to show you, this is kind of like, what it is before I really get into things, right? This isn't like a main thing that I'm focused on right now. Clean, airy, simple, boom. I have been spending time here on my laptop, watching TV, just chilling, doing whatever, right? And in the mornings, it's a beautiful thing to wake up to. My beautiful patio area. When the sun is shining, it's so much more better. But as you can see, pretty bland, pretty dull. So we're gonna add some life to this area. Now, as I've told y'all before, ultimately I want to extend this patio out further here, out further there. That is going to be a down the line project. So this will be kind of a level 1 patio makeover, and we're just gonna go step by step. Now, first thing I'm gonna do, I am gonna start with, y'all, I still have my cheese balloons. Yes, anybody talk shit in the comments, you getting blocked. win or lose. Okay. If y'all remember, I got this patio set from Amber for my housewarming. I haven't opened it, so step one is going to be taking this out of the box, assembling the chairs so that I'm able to put them outside, and then we'll just go from there. My battery is dying. Are y'all excited? I'm excited. I'm excited to just start some vibes, y'all, and y'all know how I do when I get into it. It's always something else that comes to mind. So step one, let's get the chairs put together. I got them assembled, which if y'all saw was like the easiest thing to do. Why I was putting it off, I don't know, but we got them together. I figure we got enough sun out here to try and tackle this ground. That way in the next phase it should be completely dried out. Let me change the exposure so you can really get a look of what it's looking like. Here we go, give you some reality. Okay, so here is the floor. This is the back patio ground. Now it's outdoors, so you look at it and you're like, oh, it's fine, it's outdoors. But I'm pretty sure if I put this bad boy to it, it can get a lot cleaner. I'm very interested to see what gunk it pulls up and how much of a difference it makes. I know I'm real meticulous. Y'all already know that when I do something, there's a certain way that I gotta do it, so. Levels to this. That fence over there will be pressure washed by me at some point. Not something I'm trying to tackle right now, but I'm sure that will be satisfying AF for y'all to see. Comment below if you'd like to see that time lapse. But yeah, before the sun goes down and I talk your ears off, let's go ahead and prop the camera up and try and get some shots of how dirty this is and how clean it can be. It's not gonna be the brightest, y'all, because of the way the camera is angled. It's facing towards the daylight. There's no other way to do it, but let's go. All of it clearly doesn't go together, but I want to make a comfortable roundabout sitting situation with what I have. Down the line, we may, you know, make some changes and things like that, but with what we have, focus on that. So obviously I'm gonna need to figure out a center table type situation. That's too small to just pop in the middle, so that's why I want to kind of keep that right there. The pillows on my older patio chairs, they just don't go. They're beautiful. I love the flowers, but we're going to take these off for sure. Taking that off gives it a little bit more of a blank slate, okay? As you can see, that pillow just flew down, which lets me know, A, I'm gonna need to figure out a kind of a protective, simple way of trying to encase it or close it in a little bit. I have some net curtains from IKEA. I just don't know if I have enough. So tell me what y'all are thinking so far in the comments, y'all. I'll be honest, I think once I start bringing things together, let me give you my overall vision. I feel like this corner here deserves a plant, and that corner deserves a plant. What type of plant? I see it in my head, don't know what it's called. Plant. I need to get some protective spray because these pillows are much lighter than I expected them to be. Now they're outdoors, so they're gonna get dirty, y'all, but I want to protect them as much as possible. So the next thing I'm gonna get is some protective spray for the cushions, throw pillows for the old chairs. I'm glad I didn't sell them, y'all, because they're actually really good patio chairs. I just, you know, was feeling more boho, neutral, that type of thing. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna work with what we have, and we are gonna bring it all together. So this becomes a very open, welcoming patio situation. So vibe with me real quick. Let's envision, right? Either a very wide circular succulent arrangement, or I'm thinking more of a very large outdoor candle here, taller plant here, taller plant here, throw pillow here, throw pillow here, neutral to kind of tie these colors in together. Eventually, table here, coffee table here. This will probably be last because this will probably be the most expensive, but dream with me. I like that I can walk out here now with no shoes and not have to worry about tracking anything. Love that. Love that for us. Okay, so let's bring it back. I'm gonna start with sheer curtains, but I feel like since it is so windy here in Florida, I might have to invest in some heavy outdoor curtains. So we'll see, but I already have the sheer, so we're gonna work with what we have first. Sheer curtains kind of help with what comes in. Hanging lights, I'm thinking like a droop, maybe 3 lines drooping, just for the aesthetic. What else do we see? These are outdoor pedestals that I might put the plants that go in the corners here and here on, but those are just kind of sitting to the side for now. If I do that, I'm going to paint them a textured white. I think that gold is a little much for what I want, but I like the heaviness and the shape of them. I'm also gonna put my lights up here. I think I might do that tonight or when I get back, but the day is getting away from us. So we're gonna go to the store, see if we can find some throws to tie this in, and we'll be back. Ooh, it's trippy. Are y'all tripping? I don't know, I don't have an answer for that. Welcome to the next day. Okay, so update. Didn't have a plan to get these 2 babies, but I told you I wanted a tall plant here, tall plant here. I had a plant in mind, but when I went to the store, the one I was thinking about, I learned that it is an indoor plant. Also, I don't know how the hell I would get that to my house because it was just too damn big, and you know, so practical, the more practical solution is to go with the smaller plants. And I mean, I love my birds of paradise so much. These were there and they were just looking at me. They were like the same height. I don't know, I'm just trying to give y'all an excuse to bring more birds of paradise, I think. But because it's a tropical plant, I think it'll still do good. Y'all, these are the twins, okay? That is Gem, G-E-M. That is Stone, Gemstone, okay? All right, now y'all all in. When I start this car, I don't want to hear nothing out of either one of y'all. Yeah, now I've lost my mind. But I think they look so pretty out here. Oh my God. Temporarily, I just put them on top of the gold and white, I don't know what we call them, pedestal, whatever, okay? Putting them on top of those for now. I also, last night, put these up. And of course, I'm gonna give y'all the overall vibe, like at nighttime and stuff like that. But yeah, that was interesting to do. But we got these lights up, y'all, so we're making progress. I went to Home Goods and a couple other stores and looked for some pillows. Couldn't find anything that I liked. Also even went on Amazon to look for some pillow covers. you know, not finding anything that speaks to me. So to be honest, I think I might keep these for now. I like them, I love them, they're beautiful. I got them from Target on clearance a while back. They already had the Scotch guard on them, so I think that's why they have lasted so long. That green kind of ties in with the plants, and I think a little bit more of a pop of color is gonna help this situation, because I want to keep it kind of neutral but have a couple of pops of color. So for now, we're probably going to, yes, go ahead and keep these throws. I know how it is. If you have something old and you're just so used to it, sometimes you'll want something new, and this just kind of resonated with my old place, so I got over that and I actually like these in this space. So here is what we are working with so far. I went to Home Depot to try to find some curtain rod brackets, but then I realized that I actually still had a couple of these curtain rods from Home Depot that I had bought. I think I bought too many, so that's what that is up there. I wanted to go for more of a like basic, cheaper option for the patio area, but I mean, I already have these, so you know, makes sense. So what I'm gonna try and do is get the curtain rods up. That stucco is going to be a little harder to drill through, so we're gonna see how that goes. I want to get a nice size citronella candle for this little table here, and I'm thinking, I came out here and I just kind of like sat down, you know, kind of sat down and just chilled. I was like, oh wow, this could be a vibe. This is just the very beginning. I think I want to get like some little ottoman poofs that I can put my feet on, you know, that's okay. Just talking. Let me clean this up. How about that? I'm thinking maybe a quilt ladder with like eventually adding like little plants onto it. I'm not gonna do the most, but I just got some ideas that I think are gonna like really cozy it up and bring it together. Next phase is going to be the mesh curtains. So that is what's going to be next. Tell me what y'all thinking so far. Are y'all feeling the vibe? Wait until you see it at nighttime. Wait until the ultimate reveal and you're really going to be like, oh wow, yeah, that's the vibe.
Black Wall Street was created because black people couldn't shop in the other part of town. But
hey, that's
always what it is, man.
Why I love us.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. They'll ride with you until it's time to get pulled over. Niggas be like, check please.
Hey, because we fun.
All right, update. Got them up. And it took a lot longer than expected, but we got it done. So here are the Lil curtains that I'm gonna go with from IKEA. I already have these, so I'm just gonna work with what I have and we'll just kind of go from there. I have 4 packs of these. I don't think they're like super long, but we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna do panel here, and then one over here, one over here. Now it's very windy out here, so those are very light and flimsy. They're only $4.99 a pack, and it comes with 2 panels from IKEA. So that's why I was like, let me just get 4 packs. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for. And here we are. Now they're coming to use. So I'm pretty sure they're just gonna be kind of like flowing and blowing through the wind, but I have an idea for that as well. So let's put them up. String lights, while I kind of wanted to get a little bit more, I made it work in a way that it still lights this entire area and isn't too bright, and it's just a whole different type of vibe at night, y'all, with the music playing from here to there. I think it's just gonna create like a whole vibe. I got this cement candle from Target. It is a citronella candle, an outdoor candle. I looked on Amazon for some citronella candles, but this is the exact type of style I wanted to go with. $25 Target. Didn't want to pay $25 for a candle, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I bit the bullet because it's exactly what I wanted. By Project 62. I had this table here and I was planning on doing something else down the line, but I figure since We're working with what we have. This rug I got from Amazon and I love it. It's comfortable, very comfortable on the feet. It's not like rug textured, if that makes sense. So it's like very, very outdoor, can spray it off if it gets dirty type of texture. And that's what I was going for. I have my Lil curtains from IKEA. These are kind of like a mosquito's net mesh type of fabric. I literally had these in the closet, y'all. Had the curtain rods in the closet as well, so I didn't pay anything extra for any of that. Now, what I will say is I get a lot of wind, so if you can already see, they come in, they move very, very easily. I don't really want that, so I'm either going to deal with it, which is what I'm gonna do right now, but find something that could kind of weigh the bottoms of those down, or just invest in some outdoor curtains, which will more than likely be down the line. But I like the see-through aspect of these, so we'll play with them. For now though, I like that they do kind of help to cover the back patio area in a very, very minimal way. Lights from Amazon, they were a part of my registry, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot the name of who got me the lights, but I'm putting them to use, so thank you again. This was not supposed to be a part of the plan, and I'm not quite sure, but look how unique this little table is, right? How it's got the little opening at the bottom. Let me move this. It's like kind of like too small to be a regular coffee table, but like just big enough for patio space. Sturdy, solid. I'm thinking black or white. $25 at the Goodwill, but I think it's so unique a style. I just love how you can like look through it. I think it's a perfect outdoor vibe to put like another plant under there or something like that, you know? Tell me what y'all think. Y'all know I can't help myself. I'm gonna ponder on this for a second, but comment below right now what you think, if you think this would go out on the patio. Comment now. Step one, pop this glass up, clean it. Ugh, yuck, it's dirty. So we're gonna clean this first before we start to paint it. And I'm thinking of painting the bottom part black. Here on my knees. Y'all should be used to it by now. Here, just like the base. Don't be judging my garage. I know y'all looking back there. Mind your business. Let's focus on this right now. Update. I just remembered why I don't do projects like this with spray paint. I was trying to save time because I felt like it would dry faster, but A, it's gonna take 1,000 coats to actually cover it how I want it to. This is just one bottle or one can, but also like the finish is terrible. And I cleaned this good, so we're just gonna paint it this agreeable gray that I already have with a roller. Like a normal person. Yeah. Swipes of black left in this fusion paint, so I think I got just enough to do the bottom of this, but the top is still wet, so we're just gonna improvise. Hope y'all can see. I just lift it slightly. Shut up, birds. Work with what you got, y'all, and fix it as you go. Damn, I love Fusion paint, y'all. I need to re-up and get a lot more colors. Fusion paint, y'all need to sponsor me. Y'all, if y'all can find Fusion paint YouTube or Instagram, tell them come to GlamorousWallflower's page. Front door makeover. Hell, stairs makeover. Sponsor me. Send me some paint. I'm a loyal customer. And I've given you a lot of customers too. Hang in there. I'll be over there in a second. Very simple, but I think it's gonna be cute. I decided to cover up the gold trim because I think that if I kept it, it'll probably just look a little old school. Tell me what you think. I feel like under that table, a nice like succulent arrangement would be nice, but I also like how this hangs. All right, here's the winner. Isn't she just freaking gorgeous? We're gonna give her a name. Confession. One more thing that I ordered for the patio. We'll see if it works. I understand that this could potentially make the patio feel a bit overcrowded since it's already not a huge space, but it kept calling me. So let's see if we can give it a try and comfortably fit more storage and more seating space out there in a more, I would say, movable, light, convenient way. This is the last thing, y'all. I can't do anything else right now. Like, I keep on coming up with stuff and I really wanted to make this video kind of a more of a simplified makeover, which it is. But if I don't stop myself now, I'm gonna keep on getting stuff. So I'm not gonna do that. Down the line, we'll throw some more decorative pieces, but this will be the last step before the reveal. I'll show y'all what it's looking. Wow, this is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Definitely bigger than I thought. Gorgeous though, gorgeous like I thought. This is like a plastic type of situation. And I feel like it's extremely versatile in that, let's say I can't use it on the patio or it's too much for the patio. I can put this like in the corner of the guest bedroom, in the filming room. So, set your drinks and things like that. Storage put away. And this is the other ottoman. So here's the last thing that I bought, y'all. The last thing on the patio list. I'm gonna try and see if it can fit back there. Tell me y'all honest opinions.
I go where I want good. Yeah. I go where I want good.